Hope that Olamide definitely might be traveling there soon as she brings us up to speed with what is trending now. Olamide.
I'll tell you what, as soon as I get on leave, I will be visiting that waterfall. And I love that they're so passionate about the waterfall. You can tell they're really proud of it. And I hope that we manage that resource well.
Yeah, good. I'm surrounded by mommy waters.
Like me and Miss Veronica.
I am not. I am not.
All right.
I'll take it away. As usual, TVC has our finger on the pulse. And if it's trending, then we are definitely going to be talking about it on Trending Now. For our first story, for the second time in 2 years, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has shut down Aba's notorious cemetery market in Abia State. During its latest operation, titled Operation Clean Up Aba, NAFDAC has uncovered and seized fake food and beverages worth over 5 billion naira. Now, the market has long been infamous as a hub for Africa's largest counterfeit wine and beverage operations, producing fake alcoholic drinks, carbonated beverages, and other food items. This is appalling. This is the second time that this market is being shut down, and reports from NAFDAC are saying that the chemicals that are being used in these drinks and food is unsafe for human consumption. So this is a very serious public health risk, and I'm glad that NAFDAC is treating it as such. I believe that the late Dora Akinyili, Professor Meha, so rest in peace, would be proud that these crackdowns that she initiated are still happening. We'll take some tweets now. Anunu Ebe says, arrest the culprits and open the market. People feed their families from this. Ebitu tweeted, it's shameful that people will trade health for profit. That is a valid point and a concern. Omo Akin says, so many livers and kidneys gone because somebody wants to become a billionaire overnight. God, I beg. So many people, it's true, are on dialysis and receiving healthcare because of things like this. Richie says, how does one sleep at night knowing fully well that he or she is making and distributing poison to people just so he can make money? It's very scary times that we are living in, and I really hope that these crackdowns continue because it seems that it's recurrent. In our next story, it seems like I report about the EFCC every single day, but hey, it's trending. A social media user has accused the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, of running a performative auction after struggling to purchase a Benz on their auction site. Recall that earlier this month, the EFCC announced its plans to auction 891 forfeited vehicles via an electronic bidding process. However, several online users have reported similar frustrations, and they're claiming that the process is unclear and raises doubts about whether the auctions are genuine. The EFCC is yet to respond to these allegations. And when I saw those auctions as a young person, I know that I was excited. It kind of built my trust in the agency again, that sort of transparency. And to see that people are having these sorts of problems on the websites, I really hope that EFCC looks into that and at the very least responds to these allegations. This is the user who complained. He said, I've just seen magic happen right before my eyes. A C300 with lot number said that I bid on and won at 5.5 million naira just vanished from the auction site. Official EFCC, una well done. JP tweeted, some of the auction websites are not working. Most of the cars already know their owner. I know if it come, they lie for you. Really hope the EFCC takes this into account and responds. We'll take another tweet now. The Duke of Africa says some of the websites were not even working accurately. As it is now, we're seeing several of these complaints. It's not just one person. J.A. Olaye says, you're a man of faith for even bidding. This is a chance for EFCC to restore trust by being transparent about this process. But I'm curious, Ibrahim and Veronica, what do you think about all of this? Which of these stories pique your interest?
Well, for me, the stories that is most concerning for me is the NAFDAC raid, which the DG has said is one of the thorough raid they have had in recent years. And talking about the fake products, some of whom are usually consumed at home, talking about beverages, fake beverages as well, And it said that the street price for those items is about 5 billion naira. And this is similar to what happened last year, a similar raid in 2024 or 2023. They recovered about 750 million naira worth of fake items. It is sad that people would do this to their fellow humans and without any recourse to thinking about the attendant impact, health emergency, and even death that could occur as a result of consuming these items. It is sad, and I hope that these persons are brought to book, and that, I mean, you look at the number of businesses that were discovered, over 100 of them masquerading as stalls. It's sad. It's sad that people get into this kind of things.
Absolutely. It's inhumanity to man.
Absolutely.
Because one thing is, even the original product, doctors are advising, to be careful when you're consuming them. Now, let alone those that are now counterfeiting this product. It's so sad. Well, kudos to NAFDAC for staging this kind of raid, but they should go beyond that. Arrest the suppliers of this product. Arrest the suppliers when it comes to the raw materials, the manufacturers, or adulterators. That's the right word. And then the distributors and the retailers. In fact, it's a whole lot of things. So they should go beyond that. So they fight against it.
Very scary. I've got to be very careful because I love me a cold Coke and a chilled Fanta. I've got to be stay safe out there, you guys. In our next story, gospel singer Mercy Chinwo has called out her former manager, Ezekiel Thank God, also known as Easy T, for allegedly spreading false rumors about her newborn son, as well as trying to severally sabotage her career. Let's take a look at what Mercy had to say in this video. Very passionate. You can tell that she's clearly hurt.
One of my major crimes was when I did a song with Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. Because this man hates Pastor Nathaniel Bassi, you went as far as sponsoring fake news about an innocent child, my son, and you said my son was not my son. And you paid bloggers because you hate Pastor Jerry Eze. You won't want me to go for his events. The people you fight, I must fight them with you. And when I asked you questions, why don't you like them? You start harassing me. Because he had threatened me countlessly. You said you made me who I am and you have the power to destroy me. You are not God and you cannot destroy me. You have bloggers. I have God. The worst you can do is what you are doing. Like I said, what I went through working with you is nothing compared to what you are doing. You have bloggers. I have God.
Mercy welcomed her baby boy on the 28th of October in 2023 with her husband, who is a pastor, Pastor Blessed Uzochikwa, and they slammed Ezekiel. They said because he said that Nathaniel Bassi fathered the child. That is a big allegation. She also described her relationship with her former manager as toxic and accused him of trying to control her friendships with ministers like Pastor Eze. Now, responding to the drama, and this is going to be my new mantra from now on, Mercy said, "You have bloggers, but I have God." I couldn't have put it better myself. Now, this is very, very common in artist-manager relationships. We see this, and I hope that there's enough judicial precedent on cases like this that will vindicate the party who is right. And we're going to take some tweets now. Mazemom says, "There are always many sides to a story. Mercy Chinwo has shared hers. Let's not be too quick to conclude until we hear the full picture." I will say that she brought receipts in that video. If you have time, take a look and watch it. Inside World says, "Kai, una just won't use the kingdom of God they play. Where are the fathers of faith?" Same Power Chibueze says, "Firstly, no matter how you try to deny it, he made you and he should be giving accolades to that. Without him, we wouldn't have known who is Mercy Chinwo." She is the one singing the songs, I will say that. Mikey tweeted, "While he might have offended and threatened you, this is in no way an explanation of what happened." If you go back and watch a video, she actually did explain. She stated that her contract with his team was over and he wanted to extend it and she wasn't interested, and since that time their relationship has deteriorated. May justice be served in this case. In our final story and in international news, the United States has paused funding for HIV treatment programs in Nigeria as well as other developing nations following an executive order by President Donald Trump. Now, this 90-day suspension affects PEPFAR, a $6.5 billion initiative that supports over 20.6 million people globally and has saved 26 million lives from AIDS. The move is, of course, raising concerns for those who rely on the program's life-saving care. Bush implemented this, President George Bush implemented this program in 2003, and according to UNICEF, about 200,000 people are infected with AIDS every year in Nigeria. This is really going to affect us. But as we said earlier on in the show, we had Dr. Rashida Bassi, who did say that this move by Donald Trump, scrapping PEPFAR, is a chance for the Nigerian government to really look within and pull its resources and help these people that are seemingly being abandoned by PEPFAR, by Trump. We're going to take some tweets on this now. Gunboy says, Nigeria has a budget and a minister for this. Tweet Pope says, just for context, who are you more upset with, Trump or the Nigerian government? Agbalaka tweeted, reliance on international aid is a failed healthcare policy. I really hope that this helps us stand on our 2 feet. Finding Solace says, maybe we should start preaching sexual purity and personal hygiene. We should now be responsible for ourselves and our health. Personal hygiene has nothing to do in contracting HIV AIDS, I will say that, but yes, it's time for us to look within. Ibrahim and Veronica, this is going to affect a lot of people. This scrapping of this PEPFAR program, very scary, but a chance for us to stand strong. I'd love to know your thoughts. Well,
Nigeria, since 2003, when the program began, has benefited approximately about $6 billion. And knowing Nigeria has a huge burden, it's a lot. 2 million people right now, according to reports, their lives are under threat. But like reports are also saying, with the new Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, coming on board, who has shown support for the program, it may not be a matter of saying, it's a matter of never say never yet. We might still see something being done, but for 90 days, nothing has been done. It has been suspended. So let's see perhaps what Marco Rubio can do, if anything will be done. But like you rightly pointed out, Dr. Rashida Bassi, on this matter, the government, the Nigerian government, needs to now take up the responsibility at ensuring these people are safe.
Absolutely. Well, the director is singing to me that there is no time. But so I would just advise the government, the academia, to not just do research. They should sponsor more research into, how to take care of this HIV and AIDS. In fact, cure it. Because if the West is saying there is no cure, I believe there is hardly any cure. Or cures are there for any ailment that has been, created. But
unfortunately, we do not have as much time to touch on Mercy and other issues, but we'll have to let you know that this is where the program wraps up this morning.